NEHAWU is to highlight many issues affecting hospitals in Gauteng, and this is during a march to the MEC's office today. Corruption, maladministration and broken down infrastructure, just some of the issues that have been raised with the trade union, and they are expected to hand over their memorandum of demands. Nqobile Madlala is on the story, joins us live from the assembly point here in the Johannesburg city centre. Nqobile, good morning. Has momentum for that march started to build? And just talk to us a little bit more about what they are demanding.
Well, Iman, we are expecting that we're going to start seeing more numbers trickling in at about 9 o'clock. We know that we're expecting hundreds of people to be part of this march, especially because the union has such a big chunk in the Department of Health in terms of representing those that work in that department. But basically they're saying that there are a lot of issues that they're concerned about, and one of them being maladministration. And you'll remember what has been happening with the Tembisa hospital, where we learned about 2 billion rand has been siphoned off from that report of the SIU. They're saying that they've been highlighting these issues with regards to the department, but it almost seems as if it hasn't been addressed, or rather ignored. So I want to bring in NEHAWU now to speak to us, because you are from the Gauteng department of, Gauteng side of things. So you would know best which hospitals would be a concern today.
Thank you very much. Greetings to you and your viewers. Indeed, NEHAWU today wants to highlight a number of issues. Chief among them is what we regard as corruption and maladministration. We have observed, as you know, the situation in Tembisa, where people have made Tembisa their playground, where they siphoned billions of rands. And today we want to call on the department to take immediate action to deal with that situation and stamp out corruption. We have observed, for instance, in many of the institutions, the state of the institutions, dilapidated buildings, while money is being misused. You go to Charlotte Maxeke. Since the fire, Charlotte Maxeke has not yet been completed, the revamping of the hospital. You go to Citibank District Health Services. There's a project there that is stalled. There's no services, or there are poor services that are being provided to the community. You go to Kopanong Hospital in Citibank again. There's a white elephant there that they started a long time to build. They are not finishing. We are told that the Department of Health has no money to hire doctors and nurses. We don't understand why. How do we provide services if you don't have doctors, you don't have nurses that are adequate to provide quality and better health care for the people? These are things that have led us to the street today. You go to Liratong Hospital, the roofs are leaking where patients are supposed to be provided services. But we are entering a rainy season now. You are assured that when you go to Tembisa Hospital, you go inside there, the roofs are leaking, putting patients at risk, putting a lot of burden on workers that work in that institution. In Charlotte Maxeke Hospital, they dismissed 34 cleaners only to bring in a private company to do their work, unfairly so. And we are saying these things need to stop. We are saying the department must take accountability for the things that are happening.
Surely this is something you should have highlighted in time, though, with the department. It sounds like all these issues have been piling up over time. Why didn't you do this in time?
We have been trying to meet with the department. It's been very difficult to meet with the MEC of Health. We even highlighted that to her yesterday, such that we have been forced to take this action, because if you try to meet with them, you don't have anyone to listen to you. You have a situation, for instance, in Liratong Hospital, the CEO is refusing to meet with the union. This is happening in many of the institutions where it's difficult to get management to listen to you.
So now that you've had these issues and it's been long-standing, how many days are you giving them to respond to this memorandum? And failure to do so, what actions are you taking?
We intend to give them 14 days in which to respond. Obviously, if they do not respond, we're going to have to decide on what course of action to take, which might include industrial action, because we will be forced to go out. Our struggle is for the community, by the way. It's not only about workers, because the services that are not being provided are affecting the community that we're serving. We're seen as people that are lazy, that are not doing their work, while the department is actually not providing the resources. They are making it difficult for us to provide the services that we're supposed to have. When you don't employ doctors and nurses, you dismiss cleaners. What do you want to say to the community out there about the service that you want to provide?
But is it not a matter of a national issue where we've got austerity measures in every single department, including health?
Indeed, the crisis is national in nature, but we are located in a province, and our fight has to be in our province. Of course, the fight today is also about austerity measures, because it is those austerity measures that led the department to have what they are denying to be a blanket approach on not employing people. It's the austerity measures. It is the same austerity measures that have reduced the budget that is supposed to be given to the Department of Health. So the struggle, of course, is national, but there's no way that we're not going to fight in our own space.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. That is Gauteng NEHAWU. Speaking to us, of course, about those issues that are affecting the department with regards to these austerity measures, maladministration and corruption. Iman.